Welcome to Black History Month. Welcome to You Can't Make This Shit Up. Welcome. I am Joel Hawksley, your host, and this is David Washington, your host for You Can't Make This Shit Up.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone in the interweb. Yes.
Really?
How are you, Joel? You're having a great day today, aren't you?
No, you're having a great day. I'm just having a great day because of that.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Listen, John's having a great day because John's getting a lot of content today. John's our producer.
Yes.
He's absolutely got a smile on his face.
I see it.
He's on cloud nine. And Addison just emailed me and said, you know, can't wait to watch it. I'm going to class now, but, you know.
All right. Addison, share.
Well, I want Addison to go to class and say, if you're not watching, you can't make this shit up. You're not a student of the public relations.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna. So when we do Intern Pursuit on March 8th,
right,
we're gonna be saying, we're gonna have them subscribe right there. They won't get past our table without subscribing, so they can find out what's going on.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a great idea, Joel.
So when they all sign up for the Morning Constitution, and then I'll say, you might want to be part of. You can't make this shit up too.
And don't forget the David Washington show.
No, David, you'd have to show up to make sure they get on that show. No, we will make sure they're on everything. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have a new idea out there. We have a new idea out there.
And what's that?
We're gonna do. We're gonna get healthy together. And
I really like that.
We're gonna explore this one.
Yes, I think so.
I'm excited because I'm looking at some toned items walking around here.
All right now, Joel.
This is where I was in. No, I'd say this because I have to say, we are at the Oxford. So we are proud. Our proud new home.
Yes.
Is the Oxford Sports Pub and Secret Society. More secret society than sports pub for us, but yes, the TVs and the work they've done here. I'm so excited to be here because they want us, and we want them, and we want you to be part of our show. We want to know those moments that you've had. You can't make this shit up, and I know
Indeed.
We bring up a topic all the time, but it's not necessarily about the topic. It's about we want to engage. So let's get on to what we want to speak about.
Okay.
Now that we now know where we're at, who we are, and that we're crazy today. Whew.
So this topic is from Fox News a couple of days ago. And
do we watch that?
Yes, we do. I do.
Oh, I don't.
I do because
I watch MSNBC. So
there we go. Look at that.
We're going to watch the opposite.
Exactly.
So I can get my blood pressure. I like mad cow disease. You know. It's
is Rachel back?
I don't know, but
I know she was on sabbatical for a while.
Listen, I know I love her because she's like she gets me pumped in the morning and gets me like so upset. I'm like, yes.
I remember when she was on Air America Radio.
Oh, wow.
And, she was, I believe, one of the writers, producers back in the day. And I really enjoyed, following her career. And she's definitely made a name for herself.
Yeah, I like the Morning Joe because every time I look at them, I see the Democrat coming out in Joe because he's sleeping with his.
That's his wife.
He's sleeping with it. I mean, it's just saying they're married, but they weren't married when they started this thing.
That's true. So the title of this particular article from Fox News, Border Patrol calls for agents to volunteer at northern border amid 846% spike in one sector And where was that one sector? In the northern region of the United States, the northeastern region of the United States, the border between Canada and America, United States of America.
Over
and-
towards British Columbia.
Exactly.
You know why I say that? Because, they know if they come in to the country, the best chance for them to, be in a sanctuary city and be like, free of getting arrested will be if I go to Washington, Oregon, or California. So they're not coming over into Buffalo. They're not coming in. They're not coming in. They're coming into the weak spot where the soft, loving, hey, we want everybody to live in the country. We don't want to protect the borders. No.
I don't know all about that. However, it's called the Swanson region or the Swanson sector. I'm not too sure why it's called that by the Border Patrol. However, despite poor weather conditions, the Border Patrol is seeing a massive increase of illegal migration into the United States of America from that area.
Well, at least they're coming south. I mean, they could go north. I mean, Alaska is part of the United States, too.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's like when Donald Trump said, build this wall. Like, I would always, I'm a Republican, but I still have a good sense of humor because I would always say, well, when he's done building the wall, where's the wall in Canada? Like, I'm being facetious, but it's like, if you're going to build a wall, you got to build a wall. You can't just be one-sided. There are people going to be coming in from Canada. And they said this so long ago, but now somebody takes notice because we have a great partnership with Canada. We've always had a great partnership with Canada because they speak the same language. I think when you speak the same language, your relationship is a little better than, when you look at the diplomatic side of things, right?
Right.
And then Mexico, because it's connected to so much poverty and so much desperation, that you just assume they're all going to come up that way. But when I went to the border, you realize it's not, Mexicans are not trying to bust down the door. Mexicans know they can come over and go back anytime they want to. They're pretty good with it. But it's when you're Colombian, when you're Nicaraguan, when you're from Iran and Iraq, and you're from China, and you're coming through. That's the border crisis that we have.
However, Joel, this particular surge, according to Assistant Chief, the Border Patrol Assistant Chief Juan Garcia, is primarily Mexicans who have no legal papers to cross into the United States.
That are going to Canada.
That are coming through Canada to the Swanson sector, entering the United States illegally.
Yeah, but I would say that makes a point because it's not Mexico doesn't have the problem down there.
What problem?
They don't have the problem. Mexico has a problem with because they have all these people trying to get into the United States that aren't Mexican. They're coming through their country to get to the United States. Now, why wouldn't a Mexican try to find a different route? I mean, Canada's easy. Yeah, have you ever been to Canada?
Yes, I have.
I mean, and you lived like right next to Canada. I mean, Chicago's close enough.
Drive through Michigan, through Indiana, through Michigan.
Listen, I know Toronto when they played Detroit, that was the best thing for them because they didn't have to go anywhere.
Sure.
When you talk about
families are risking their health in single degree weather to get into Vermont, for instance. I mean, children as small as 4 months.
Well, now you just moved us. You just moved us over. You just moved us over to the East Coast. I thought we were talking.
No, this is part of the Swanson sector that
I know. Listen, the border is porous. The border is unless we address our immigration system, we address how we do this. It's just going to get worse. We cannot sustain the amount of illegal immigration. We need to define the legal process better. I mean, we can't. Do we make it easier? Maybe. And it's come from a Republican. Maybe we make it easier, but let's make it where it's understandable and people can respect it, because they don't respect it right now.
Right.
They-
Right.
Why do you think Republicans keep winning? If I keep putting fear in you because everybody's coming to take your jobs and does all this other stuff, hey, I have an advantage, because you know what? They are. They're coming to take your jobs. They're taking the jobs you don't want,
That's correct.
but nobody wants to say that, because do you think we're going to have, Florida, we are agriculture. Do you think that our farmers want stronger borders? Hey, let's do this, identity thing, right? No. Why is it we keep promising it, but we don't give it to you? Because, in a way, we need those votes and we need that money. Like,
I am aware, and this is Thursday, February the 23rd, and this morning I was listening to the Daily, the New York Times podcast.
my condolences.
And, and they were doing a summary of the news of the day, and I believe the Biden administration is now changing the rule that it is presumed that you are illegal when you cross over the border without legal papers and not seeking asylum, if that makes sense. I believe there was a rule change during the pandemic, but now it's not automatic that you're qualified to start the asylum process. You're just deemed an illegal migrant into the United States.
Right. Other than the Venezuelans.
Okay.
He did what Trump did not do, which I would have said I thought he should have. Venezuela is a communist country. Its citizens would be fleeing political persecution. That I understand. So
Okay.
to give them an immediate, they're getting an immediate yes. We're going to put you through the system. But we're going to also, you're still going to go through the process, but immediately we're going to give you papers that you can stay here. Because we know that
However, for the vast majority of
everybody else is
illegal migrants,
it's totally.
it's illegal.
I mean, I love it that you let me say illegal immigration, because there's no other term for it. And it drives me crazy when people get angry that we called it illegal aliens. Like, it's illegal. It is against the law to come into this country without the proper system. Like,
That's the law.
and for me to change my language and say, well, call them. I don't know I don't know the latest term, but you know me. I'm not as woke as I'm not paying attention to.
What is woke?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure out what is woke, but I
So
know what
it's-
you're saying.
I'm waking up to learn a new term, right? It's like, oh, I can't even like. Here's my soapbox. You can't have global warming turn into
Climate change?
no, it's climate change now. It was global warming, then it was I forgot the term. There was 3 terms till we got here, but we couldn't have global warming because we were finding winters were colder, and you can't make this shit up. But
Yeah.
I just don't know what the term is. Like, let's find a term. But Canada, Canada, we have such a good relationship, but now we are finally pointing out that there is actually illegal immigration on both borders, right?
That's true. And I know Intern Pursuit is about marketing, PR, things like that. But maybe Border Patrol will show up looking for interns to help them out in the Swanson sector.
Listen, the Border Patrol needs help, but the
Right.
Border Patrol doesn't just need help. We're talking about they need volunteers to go up there.
Yes.
But what we need to be doing for Border Patrol is what we do for any agency that's struggling. We need to put resources in there. But who wants to be Border Patrol when your government is not supporting you in every way they should? And that's, for me, I'm wondering when this new leader of the Border Patrol gets fired because he's speaking up about something. Because the last one I knew because I met him when he was taking on the role because the head of the Border Patrol was retiring. And
Okay.
she was a very interesting woman. And this guy was from California. He's coming on board. And why did Biden fire him? Because he said we need to build this wall, we need to do these things, and he was speaking up for the Border Patrol, and that got him fired. So is
Right.
this guy speaking up for him, or is he just saying, "Hey, we need to volunteer, and it's getting out there"? I mean,
They
it's
need
got to be a message.
volunteers. However, from the humanitarian point of view, for families to risk, their lives to come to the United States and adverse conditions, adverse weather. There's something here in the United States of America that people still realize is worth risking their lives
Yeah,
to get to. And
if you
that's
read-
just an amazing story in
If
itself.
you read my book,
the Bible.
if you read my book, Bringing America Together Again, I say my opinion. I say in my book that the United States still has hope. Hope is why people come, because they know that we don't have a system where you have to be what you have to be. You can be anything you want to. You can do anything you want to. There's jobs out there that Americans look down at. Is it poor? Is it poor to think that? Yes. But
Right.
we don't even employ our children like we used to.
That's true.
And those jobs are available, and nobody's taking them. When our industry, when our farmers out in California, almond farmers. This is the story I heard on Good Morning America one time. The almond farmers offered $15 an hour to start. Now, this is before we started asking for this wage increase.
Sure.
And they couldn't get a single U.S. citizen, not enough U.S. citizens to come and do the job.
Right.
So they say, you can't tell me that it's because we're paying good money to get these people out here, but we're bringing people in from other countries because they're willing to do the job. That's an immigration thing, right? Why do you bring somebody? We don't have enough nurses, so a lot of our healthcare comes from the Philippines.
Right.
So, like, if I get old and I'm old in the VA and I need some house care, if I happen to have a friend over in the Philippines, hey, I could bring him over because guess what? It's something that nobody else wants to do. No, you don't want to change my bedpan.
And that's a symptom of our healthcare
But it's
crisis that we are.
But it's
that
an
we're
arrogance. It's an arrogance too.
in.
I think oftentimes we have to realize that we look down at things that we probably shouldn't. Like, it's just hard to say. Our border needs to be protected, but people risk their lives, just like you said, because we have hope. We have hope beyond. It's not even in our Constitution, but hope is everything that we have. We always hope that tomorrow's going to be better. We get the go-getter attitude, and we have those positions available,
Right.
and they know they can get them if they just work hard enough. So,
Any final words?
yeah, please don't give financial aid to. That was a joke. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, my final word is: be with us. Subscribe to our channel. Give us an opportunity to have your conversation on our platform. And David, yes, we can make this shit up, but we don't. We don't make this shit up. You can't. We just absolutely can't. Now we have a border crisis in Canada too.
Here we go. Thank you.
I like that we talked about Canada and we didn't say one time